New York, America, and the world. It is Zarif Mohammed, known as the Imam Mahdi. So, this is a very important video. What essentially I want to say is this: we want to democratize aristocratic culture because wealth is a mindset. Culture of the highest level equates to abundance. So we want to transform the various demographics of not only New York, America, and the world by exhibiting the highest level of Western culture. I don't want you to just be white. I want you to be porcelain. I don't want you to just be white collar. I want you to be white tie. White tie alludes to white tie events. Formal events, we see individuals, men, gentlemen, wearing white ties, whether you're a Donald Trump or an Elon Musk, and of course, Mr. Charles Windsor himself. So when we say, don't just be white collar, be white tie, we are essentially democratizing aristocratic culture. And what does this mean? This means it makes no difference who you are, how much money you have, what's in the bank account. The difference is this: if you believe in yourself and you exhibit the highest form of culture, essentially 99% of your problems are gone. So much of life is seeking recognition and validation. We seek recognition and validation because we want to be what? Someone important in life. But the truth is this: if your stomach is full and you have shelter, you already have a great life. Now, the rest of your problems are all based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? You're not hungry, you have shelter, you're warm. What else do you need? You need cultural and society and validation from society, right? So you need validation from your culture and your society, and we live in the Western world, and the Western world exhibits the highest form of culture and validation. Do not just be white, be porcelain. Do not just be white collar, be white tie. Even if you are living below the means of poverty, right? Even if you only have $5 in your pocket, but your stomach is full and you have some form of shelter, guess what? Let's democratize the highest form of culture, because if we do this, what's the difference between you and Mr. Charles Windsor? Mr. Charles Windsor is worth hundreds, maybe even thousands of trillions of dollars. But guess what? Mr. Charles Windsor, so much of his identity is based on these white tie events and him being the head of the Church of England, right? So much of his self-esteem and self-validation is based on his culture and how he exhibits the highest form of culture. So the truth is this. Let me give you a clean example. Eminem, phenomenal rapper, Marshall Mathers, right? He comes from what? The trailer parks of Detroit. But right now he's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He has a lot of money, but the culture might not be the same as what? Charles Windsor. Exactly. And because the culture is different, what does that mean? Eminem feels like I'm new money. Same thing with any other rapper like 50 Cent or even Kanye West. He has billions of dollars. At one point, he was the richest African American man or black man in America. But because of his culture, he didn't feel fully validated. But let me tell you something. If Kanye West or Eminem or 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, if they had the same level of cultural abundance, not just white collar, but white tie, as if they were Charles Windsor, it's not about the money, it's about the mindset. Abundance and wealth is a mindset. And if you elevate your stature of culture from blue collar to white tie, ultimately what you're doing is this. If you're a king, but you only have $20,000 in your bank account, or even $5,000, even $500 in your bank account, 99% of your problems are solved. You have cultural validation, you have societal validation from your culture and society. Life is good. So you have enough money for what? A full stomach, a good meal, some shelter, and the rest of your problems, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, are solved because of what? The abundance of mindset and wealthy mindset, right? Do not just be white collar, be white tie. This is why we are democratizing aristocratic culture. Everyone is part of the aristocracy mentally and culturally. Everyone is wealthy. God bless you all.